Hey guys, Josiah here with Aesthetics Fitness. In today's video, we're doing a maternity leg workout. Alright, so before I get started with today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and click the little bell icon. That way every time I come out with a new video, you guys are getting notified so you don't miss out on any great new content. Also, if you feel like it really helps me out if you hit that like button down below as well. Now with that out of the way, let's get started. Alright, so for those of you who don't know or maybe are new to my channel, my wife Elizabeth is 8 months pregnant currently. She's in her 3rd trimester and has been working out all throughout her pregnancy. We spoke to our doctor about it. The doctor said yes, absolutely A-okay, because she was working out beforehand. He said just continue to do the exercises she has been doing and she should be totally fine. So we did get approval for her to work out during pregnancy. And studies have in fact shown that women who do work out while pregnant actually have much better labor results than women who don't. In fact, a study conducted in Spain of 500 women split into 2 groups, one that didn't work out during pregnancy and one that worked out 3 times per week with moderate exercise, and then compared their labor results, showed that women who worked out at least 3 times per week during pregnancy actually had almost an hour short of the first stage of labor, and their overall labor time was decreased by around an hour. In addition, women that worked out 3 times per week while pregnant were less likely to develop preeclampsia, gestational diabetes, or have back pain, and were also less likely to get an epidural during labor. So clearly working out during pregnancy can certainly have a lot of benefits. Now it is important to remember to always check with your doctor, especially when you're pregnant, before starting any kind of new exercise routine, because women who are pregnant need to be extra careful and make sure they're protecting themselves and their baby when they're pregnant. So speak to your doctor first, and also don't start a new program if you've never worked out before and just want to get started when you're pregnant. Probably not the best bet, because most doctors will advise that you should continue doing exercises you're already familiar with and comfortable with that your body has performed in the past, not starting some new more intense exercise regimen when you're pregnant. So in this case, Elizabeth has been working out with heavier weights in these same motions before she's pregnant and is now working off a slightly higher volume, higher rep, lower weight scheme now that she's pregnant to make sure to keep herself and her baby safe. And the number one thing to remember when working out, and especially when working out when pregnant, is make sure that the exercises you are doing are comfortable for you. If you are performing any of the exercises in this workout and are getting like stomach pains or Braxton Hicks contractions or things are not going well, take a step back and make sure that you're doing stuff that is actually comfortable for you. This workout is just a guideline and what Elizabeth has been doing. But enough talking, let's get started on that workout. Alright, so that's the workout. Now a couple points I want to make as to the rationale behind some of the exercises we picked for this workout is that we wanted to make sure to do a workout that worked your legs, worked your glutes, and really strengthened the pelvic floor and help your hips to open up, because that's going to become very important later on in the pregnancy and making sure to get you in as best a position for labor when that ends up happening as possible. Also, working with a higher rep scheme on things like squats and deadlifts is going to really help prepare your body for the endurance that it's going to need both in your core and in your pelvic floor when you are actually giving birth. And there were also a couple categories of exercises we deliberately decided to avoid for this workout, such as exercises where you're lying on the floor pushing weight on top of you, because in the later stages of pregnancy you really shouldn't be laying and putting pressure on your back because it's not safe. Also, we wanted to limit any exercises that involved supporting yourself with your abs, basically things like planks or push-ups, because the pressure that the baby and the uterus is going to put on your abdominal wall can lead to diastasis recti, or the actual separation and tearing of your abdominal muscles, which no one really wants to have happen when they're pregnant. So guys, that is it for today's video topic, but we have one more thing for those of you who watched last week's video, which is my 10,000 calorie challenge video. I promised you guys that this week we would do a weigh-in and see how much my weight has changed since I started the challenge, completed it, and then, 1 week later see how much weight I actually gained. So let's go check on that right now. Alright, it is now time for my 1 week after weigh-in from the 10,000 calorie challenge. If you're sitting here wondering what on earth I'm talking about, last week I attempted the 10,000 calorie challenge. No spoilers as to whether or not I completed it. If you want to check that out, you should check it out right here. But then at the end of that video, I weighed myself and I gained around 13 to 14 pounds just throughout the course of the day, between the food weight and the water weight and any fat that I gained throughout the day. And I wanted to make a point about, how much fat you can really gain in one day based on the way your body processes food. And the answer is, your body really can't put on that much fat in just one day, even if you really are eating a ton of extra calories, provided you're not eating a ton of extra calories on a regular basis. So in today's video, I'm going to do my 1 week after weigh-in and see how much weight I've gained from my starting weight when I woke up the day of my 10,000 calorie challenge. Now, quick addendum. When I woke up that day, I was at the end of about a 3-month-long cut, so I was very, very depleted. So my weight was just naturally going to be a little lower than I normally maintain. When I woke up that day, I was 166.45, I think. So we'll see what I weigh today. I'll probably be a pound or two heavier just from the fact that I am no longer cutting, so now I have enough calories. My muscle glycogen is replenished, and I'm probably carrying a little more water weight than I was then. So yeah, let's see what I weigh. 168.8. So that means essentially I put on 2.5 pounds from last week on Saturday to this week on Saturday. And I'm happy with that. As you can see, I don't look very much different, but like I said, my muscles are a little bit more full of glycogen, carrying a little bit more water weight just from no longer being in a calorie deficit. So that really does contribute to that weight gain. But I also probably did put on a ½ pound to maybe a pound of fat throughout that exercise, but that burnt off throughout the last week, probably at least almost all of it did. But let me know, leave comments down below, and like I said, if you haven't already checked that video out, go check it out because it's a lot of fun and I think you'll really enjoy it. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like down below if you enjoyed the video, and of course hit subscribe so you're always getting notified when new content comes out. Next week we're going to be doing another maternity workout. This one will be an upper body maternity workout to go along with this lower body workout. So make sure to check back and watch that, and leave a comment down below letting me know any topics you would like me to cover in future videos so that I can help you train smarter and look better.